Hello, career lifters. I'm Ruth Amani, the founder of Amani Career Lift. I'm Nigerian by birth, Ghanaian by marriage, and British by citizenship. That's a true blend of culture, ambitions, you name it. On this channel, our mission is simple but powerful to turn aspirations into achievements. Now, today's video is very important. It's important especially for those who are new to the UK, those who are planning to move to the UK, and or even those who are currently navigating the job market, the recruitment markets in maybe they're in their early career in the UK, here in the UK. This video is very important for you.
Today we publish a white paper on immigration, a strategy absolutely central to my plan for change that will finally take back control of our borders.
As part of a strategy to take control of its borders, the UK government has recently made a lot of changes that affects not just future migrants, but potentially those who are already in the UK on long-term routes. I'm sure by now you would have heard a lot of these news and a lot of these changes. I think what's missing so far is a breakdown of what this really means to individuals and what individuals can do. But hey, that's why Amani Career Lift were here. Like the Prime Minister noted in his speech, migrants are vital to this economy. We make a massive contribution in Britain. So let's go ahead. Let's break down what's these changes actually mean. What does take back control of our borders? What does it really mean to you as a migrant?
So that if a business wants to bring people in from abroad, they must first invest in Britain. But also, so settlement becomes a privilege that is earned, not a right. Easier if you make a contribution, if you work, pay in, and help rebuild our country.
Yes. The new contribution-based model, as it is now called, means that people have to spend 10 years in the UK before they can apply for settlement visa. Well, unless they can show a real and lasting contribution to the economy, to the society. According to the Home Office, that's the UK Home Office, those who make real and lasting contributions to the economy and society are people like nurses, doctors, engineers, and AI leaders. The governments themselves openly mentioned that high talented roles like are those that relate to AI specialists, life sciences, skilled engineering, cybersecurity. So I think in their own way, the government is giving us an idea of career paths that individuals that are looking to settle down in the United Kingdom, that are looking to migrate, career paths that they should focus on going into, getting into.
Britain must compete for the best talent in the world, in science, in technology, in healthcare.
There's also now a new English language requirement across all visa routes, which will extend to adult dependents for the first time. So that wasn't in place before. According to the government, this is for all foreign workers coming in. They need to be able to demonstrate that they can speak English, a higher standard of English, a higher standard of English.
When people come to our country, they should also commit to integration, to learning our language.
Thirdly, according to Sky News, there's also ongoing plans to close the care workers visa route and to change the skilled visa threshold so that only graduates will be able to use those routes. So again, if you're thinking of coming to via the skilled worker route, or you're thinking of coming through the care worker route, you need to think about going back to school and completing your education, becoming a graduate to be able to effectively use that route. Finally, the family dependents will also now face stricter eligibility criteria before they can come as dependents into the UK, especially for dependents of students, for dependents of those in the care worker routes. So adult dependents must now also pass those English requirements and prove, not just pass the English requirement, they need to prove that they are financially capable. So in previous videos, I did do a series of videos where individuals who have had real life experience of settlement have talked about their journey, and we can see that it's not an easy journey coming into the UK and getting a job. So I think the government, in their own way, they want people to be able to show that they are financially capable, regardless of the challenges they meet when they get into the United Kingdom. They can still survive, they can still stay, and they can still make it. We can see there that these changes, they are not just legal changes, it's a career planning shift for all migrants or those even looking to migrate or relocate to the UK. It means that we can no longer just approach the UK job market casually or be able to wait until you arrive in the UK before you then start figuring out things. No, no, no. You need to. It means that you need, as a migrant, if you're planning to relocate, you need to think long and hard about it from day one. You need to make intentional steps. You need to take intentional and make intentional decisions about your career choices. You need to ensure that your career choices, it aligns with those career paths that are recognized in the UK as highly skilled areas. You need to focus on high growth industries so that you can remain competitive in the UK job market. It means also that job search must now focus on established companies with proven sponsorship histories, not just any small scale company, especially in priority sectors like tech, like health, like education. It also means that you must upskill yourself as an individual. You must upskill yourself. You must also plan financially. You must find roles that offer progression and stability in the UK. It also means, finally, that students must plan for employability during their studies, not after graduation. I would, in future videos, we're going to talk to students that are currently, those that are currently schooling in the UK, ask them about employability, how it has been for them. But these changes, it means that as a student, you need to start thinking about it while you're in school. There are placement opportunities, there are internship opportunities. You can apply through your university to get relevant work experience. You do the research. This is now more crucial than ever before. If you're coming to the UK as a student, as a graduate, or through the work visa route, these rules affects you, how you choose your course, the courses that you're coming to study, the employers that you're looking for sponsorship with, even whether your career will lead you to such settlement or not. These rules are there as a guide to help you. We've heard it all, so let's be proactive. And here's what you need to start doing from today. Here are some practical and smart career moves that you need to make from today. Choose the right course or job. The Prime Minister's announcement should act as a guide. It should help you in tailoring down career paths. Aim for sectors that offer clear routes to sponsorship and growth. If you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're a medical practitioner in the UK, but probably you're not yet practicing because you're struggling to pass your exams, my recommendation, our recommendation from Amaning CareerLift, is that you try to get some support. For example, find someone, find a coach, find a mentor who has been through the same process as yourself. Let them guide you, take advice, go online, do some research, watch YouTube videos, see how you can effectively become successful in passing that exam. The changes also includes English language requirements across all visa routes. The skilled worker visa, however, now needs to meet a B2 level. That's a B2 level. And adult dependents also must demonstrate at least an A1 level proficiency. So I'll repeat that again. The skilled workers visa for skilled workers in the United Kingdom migrating to the United Kingdom, you need to meet a B2 level, and your adult dependents need to demonstrate at least an A1 level proficiency in English language. So ensure that you and your dependents, you meet these standards to avoid visa complications. If you're already in the UK, why don't you look into going to take these exams? Even though at the minute you've got your skilled worker visa, if you still do not have that English requirement, you've not met it, I would recommend you look into it and get it as soon as possible to avoid future complications. Also, the standard qualifying period for permanent residency has also been extended from 5 years to 10 years. So, plan your career, plan your life in the UK accordingly. Consider the long-term options, how you would settle in the long term. How would you support yourself financially? You need to think long and hard about all of these. Now, with the ongoing plans to close the care worker visa route, you need to start thinking long and hard about alternative pathways. For example, if you're a qualified nurse or a doctor or medical practitioner from back home who has now moved to the United Kingdom, you need to consider alternative pathways like the health and care worker visa. Actually, that visa, it offers other benefits like reduced fees. It offers a pathway to permanent residency. So consider other options. Consider what else is out there, what other route is out there that would actually be beneficial to you. Wait route also, which allows international students to stay and work in the UK for up to 2 years after completing their studies, has also changed. This has now been reduced from 2 years to 18 months. So if you're a student who's planning to come over for your post study, then you need to think long and hard. You need to start during your planning phase. You need to take into consideration the UK's guide for tailoring your career path. Don't just apply for any course. Don't just apply for anything that you think because you think, oh, I just want to get admission to the UK. You need to think hard. You need to think long term, not just short term. You can see from all these that your journey in the UK is going to be longer more than ever before. But that doesn't mean that your dreams have come to an end. It doesn't mean that your dreams are out of reach. What it simply means is that you need a strategy, you need mentorship, you need a community like Amaning CareerLift, because that's why we exist. That's why we are here, to help you turn those career aspirations, those ambitions into achievements. Check out some of the links in the description section below. You would find them useful. They would act as a guide. They can provide some insights to help you in this your new pathway. Also remember to follow us at Amani Career Lift for more regular updates, more career tips, more career guidance to help you in your aspirations and in helping you to turn them into achievements. Also remember to share this video with someone who may need it. You just never know who might actually need this. Don't forget also to like the video, and if this video is helping you to start thinking about your journey, to start thinking about your future, to start thinking long term, why don't you comment or give a thumbs up and comment, write strategy in the comment section below. And don't forget also to subscribe for more useful insights. Until next time, keep pushing. Don't give up. Your dream is still valid, and we are here to support you. I'll see you in my next video.